here's the start of a palm frond bowl. You'd finish it by weaving, interlocking the bottom part here of these fronds here. This is also the base for the rim of a hat. So the difference is that the edges of the leaves go outward as opposed to inward and upward, which creates the bowl shape here. So I'm going to just walk through, again, I'm just archiving some palm weaving techniques for future use. And I only have limited resources because in the upper Midwest we don't grow palms on trees, so to speak. So I'm going to try to make use of what I have left here, which is this is a pretty decent size frond that I was able to procure. And I'm just going to kind of catalog this weaving pattern that I'm learning. Okay, once we have the palm frond rib processed and tied, then we're going to begin our weave. Again, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 leaflets on this frond here. So depending on the size of your bowl or the size of the brim of your hat, you may have more or less. I'm suspecting, and I haven't had an opportunity to really experiment much with this technique, and I don't really have anybody to ask directly, but I'm suspecting that you're going to need an odd number of leaflets depending on the size of the rim of the bowl. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to weave more or less in the direction of the palm frond, of the spiral here that's going on. And I'm going to weave, actually I can weave right side down, right side up, or upside down. So the palm fronds are going in a spiral now, going this way. And so I'm going to take the first palm frond here, this one right after our actually excuse me, I'm going to take this one right after our tie here. And what I want to do is the weave rhythm or count is going to be, it's going to be under, over, under, over, then through. Okay, so essentially you want to be over 2 leaflets each weave. So one more time, let me just undo that, pull this out. Again, I want to start off, I want to go under is the first part of the rhythm, over, that's 1, under, over, that's 2, and then up through the middle. Okay, and the key is, depending on whether you're making the brim of a hat or making a bowl, it seems to be the way that the leaflet lays, either upwards, either flat, or kind of canted. Okay, so or twisted back on itself, which causes the weave to start to curl downward or this way. And so I'm going to try to make a brim of a hat with this weave, or to get that started. So the leaflets lay perpendicular to the rib, and in this particular species of palm, and I'm not sure what species it is, to be honest with you, but it's not a banana palm, which is usually used to make a coconut palm, which is used to make hats and bowls and things. These are flat, or these look flat, but you can kind of open them up and they will become wider. So they're wide like this. So they open up like that. So I'm just going to make sure that these are flat. And the idea is to either have the rib or the flat facing out for a flat rim. Okay, so, or flat brim, excuse me. So again, I want to do is I want to turn the brim out here, and I'm going to start off with my weave, and I want to go under the first one, under its neighbor, over, under, then over the second time, and then pull through the center of the ring, and you hold that there like so. Okay, and then the next one, again, you want to do the same thing. Is you want to go under, over, under, and then you're going to go over a next leaflet and then pull through the center of the ring. Okay, I'm hoping this is easy to see on camera. And then I'm going to adjust this. So now as I'm adjusting this, I want to make sure that these leaflets are going to lay the way that I want them as I weave. So the way that they're weaving down. So I want to see if I can get them to lay flat. So I want them to kind of cant this way as I continue my weave and tighten things up. Okay? All right. So again, that's essentially the basic weave, and you just kind of pull through things through to tighten them up. Okay, like so. All right. So then the next one is under, over, under, and then over the next one, and then through the middle, and then you hold it like so. Okay, and then you continue on, and again you can make your adjustments to your leaflets as you start to weave. Same thing, I'm going to go under with the next one, over the next one, under the next leaflet, and then the next time I go over again, I pull up. Okay, so you basically want to go over every other leaflet twice and then go through the center of the ring. Okay, or the center of the brim or the bottom of the bowl. So again, I'm going to adjust these, pull these a little tight. I don't want them too tight yet. Just pulling these in like so. Okay. And again, this is not the right species to do this with, but it's working in a pinch. I mean, you know, again, just for archival purposes and to practice when you don't have this natural product just readily available. This is a good opportunity to try to understand the skill set. So I'm adjusting the leaflets, and then they'll lay through here like so. Okay, so it's starting to bowl out, but we'll see if we can adjust it later. Okay, so again, I'm just going to continue on with my weave. I'm always starting under, over, under, over, and then through. Okay. Like so. Okay, so we have this pattern going on. And again, the next one, under, over, under, over, and through. So that would be the rhythm. That would be kind of a good thing to kind of remember, I guess, until you really get good at this and get the speed up. Okay, and then again, just kind of looking at things. Then the next one, under, over, under, over, and then through, like so. And I see it's starting to create a bowl, or they start to fold down this way, and then you kind of adjust things, just tighten up, not too tight at this stage. And again, I'm no expert at this, I'm just archiving this, I'm learning. So, but this is kind of what I use my YouTube channel for.